I'm gonna give y'all a quick story, right? This is a perfect example of greed. This is what greed gets you. This is a perfect example of when you don't feed the wolves go eat you. Or when a wolf is hungry, you can't tell a wolf nothing. A wolf go go out and get it. He gonna go off his animal instincts, right? I'm gonna give y'all a story right quick. First, I'm gonna show y'all this. A jeweler and 4 of his family members are killed in the Detroit suburb, right? This is an article from 2002, December 24. Okay. I'm gonna give y'all a quick story. I'm gonna try to run through this. Okay. I was released from prison, my first bit, of February of 2002, right? Now, there's 2 guys. One of the guys, a black man, he was a Muslim, right? This is a guy that, altogether I did probably like 3 years with him, from different prisons or whatever, right? He was a Muslim, right? He was on his 10th year. On his 10th year of doing an armed robbery. He was from Flint, Michigan, right? And the other dude, he's a white dude, right? From Detroit. The black dude, his name is Dennis Lincoln. The white dude, I can't even remember his name off top right now, right? Can't remember his name off top. But just go to the article that I just showed y'all. But anyway, my last year, I'm in Michigan at Carson City Prison, level 2, right? A low-level prison, right? Level 2 prison. Every day, me and this brother, Dennis, the brother, we like this. We used to build together spiritually, right? He was very intelligent, smart, strong brother, right? Physically strong, mentally strong, emotionally strong. He was ready for society. He was ready to get home, right? But before he came to prison, he was a street dude, stick-up kid. He used to be robbing everything. He was known for that. He was known for robbing the robbers. He was a real wolf, right? But anyway, like a few months before I got released, this brother used to come to me. Take my hat off. This brother used to come to me and he like, man, this white dude, he wanna put me up on a lick. I'm like, he like, you down? I'm like, what type of lick you talking about? He was like, it got a lot to do with jury or whatever. It got millions of dollars basically, right? So I'm like, man, you tripping, man. When I get out of here, I'm not trying to come back, right? And I'm telling him, why is you even talking to this dude, man? The white dude, a straight snake, right? But I'm just like, man, why are you even talking to this dude anyway? He like, man, Brother Henry, that's what they used to call him, Brother Henry. He like, man, it's money involved. I'm like, man, you just did 10 years. You getting ready to go home. You on your way home, right? But anyway, the white dude put one of my guys up on a lick. One of the brothers on the lick, right? The brother get out like a few months before me. I think he got out around November or December of 2001. He get out, we exchange numbers, location. He give me his hookup, his address where he was gonna be staying at with his mom and phone number and whatever, right? And so I get out of prison and I'm struggling. I can't even get a job. I'm lying on my application and everything, right? And it was four different situations to where the job was going to hire me, right? But they found out that I lied on my application. I said I didn't have a felony or whatever, right? But they found that out. They had to let me go. So I'm struggling. I'm fighting my hardest not to get back in the street. I don't have no support at all. No support at all, man. I'm in the streets. You know, I'm out here. I'm just doing what I gotta, do. I'm in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I done got paroled to Grand Rapids, Michigan, right? And so now I'm out of a job. I'm thirsty, basically, but I'm not thirsty to where I'm thirsty. Like, I feel like I got a tick for somebody. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, the brother called me months later to welcome me home. He called me around, it was like November. The snow had just fall. It was around November. This brother called me and was like, hey, bro, congratulations on coming home. I'm on my way to a seminar, a business seminar. I'm like, where you at? He like, I'm down here in Grand Rapids. You in Grand Rapids? I'm like, yeah. He like, I'm in Grand Rapids. I'm at a hotel room. Where you at? So he gave me the hotel room or whatever. Back then we had chirpers, the Nextel chirp phones, right? So I got the location. I'm like, you ain't even far from me, man. You only like probably like 2 miles away. I didn't even have a car then, right? So I end up walking in a blizzard to go see this brother. I was excited for him, right? But at the same time, I'm struggling. I need money and everything. I'm on the verge of losing I had a studio apartment, you know what I'm saying? And I was living right upstairs from my mother and her ex-husband. But I was on the verge of losing that. And the rent wasn't nothing but like $400 or some dollars, you know what I'm saying, a month for a studio apartment. But like I said, I was just appreciating being free, having life, you know what I mean? Like I said, I was struggling. So I went and seen this brother in a blizzard, and so we talking. He was excited. He had a suit and tie on. We talking. So I'm like, when you get done with your seminar, just come. He go to address, come to my mother's house. She cooking. So I tell my mother and her husband, I was like, my friend down here from prison, and is it cool for him to come over? He was in the cab. And my mother like, yeah. Her husband like, yeah, I'm cooking meatloaf and mashed potatoes or whatever, right? So my friend come over there, he see the apartment, he just looking like, man, you could do better. I'm like, man, I'm just happy to be free, right? So he like, anyway, you remember about the lick? I'm like, man, I don't want to talk about that right now, right? So we go in my mother's house, we sitting at the table eating. We eating, laughing, talking. Smart and intelligent brother, man. Smart and intelligent brother. We smart, talking or whatever. So he like, all right, I'm gone. He like, anyway, about that lick, man, we about to hit this lick. Remember what the white boy was telling me about. And when we was in prison, I'm like, man, you crazy, man. He was like, man, he was like, when I get down, he's like, when I get back to Flint, when I get back home, you know what I'm saying, I'll let you know. So I'm just like, man, you can do what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? I ain't judging you, but I'm just trying to stay up out of the joint, man. You just did 10 years. I just did many years, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, this brother leave. I'm going to speed it up. This brother leave. I haven't heard from him probably like a month and a half, something like that. So I called his mother. Called his mother in Flint. Called the number. She like, hello? I'm like, hello, this is Henry. She like, I heard a lot about you. You're a good brother, this and this and this. I'm like, yeah, I'm calling to check on your son to see how you doing. And she was like, you haven't heard what happened? I'm like, no. So she broke down everything what happened. She was like, Dennis is, he's in the county jail right now, getting ready to fight five bodies. He about to fight 5 bodies, right? Or whatever. So I'm like, what? So I'm like, dang. And she like, yeah, they was trying to say that 5 people got killed. Some kids, and a whole family basically over some jury in Detroit. So I'm like, oh man. So next thing you know, it's all on the news. They face all on the news, all in the newspaper. So I'm like, damn. So what happened was, right, I'm going to speed it up. What happened was the white dude, what is his name? His last name is Wolfenberger. But just go back to the article, you know what I'm saying, that I just showed you. I just screenshot it and go read the whole thing. I remember his last name is John Wolfenberger. That's the white boy name. Okay. What happened was John set up a robbery in Detroit, in the suburb of Detroit, right? From this jeweler. What happened was he posed as a delivery man, right? But what happened was Dennis changed his whole mind. He didn't want to he didn't want to go in the house. He didn't want to go near the house. What happened was Dennis was the lookout, man. He was like stalking the man in the store, the jeweler, for a few days to see his route. That's how they found out where he lived. But the white dude posed as a mail carrier, went to the house. The mother was there, and four other people was there. No, 3 kids was there, and the mother was there, right? The jeweler's mother and the kids. What happened was the white dude got in the house when the jeweler's mother opened the door. The white dude came in the house, you know, give it up. Where is that? He tied everybody up. You know what I'm saying? The white dude called. The white dude had his mother call her son, the jeweler. He was at the jeweler shop and was like, your kids is sick. So the jeweler came home. When he came in, he was tied up too. The white dude robbed him, shot everybody in the house. He killed the kids, the jeweler, and the mother, right? Why this going on, my friend? Well, this brother, right? This brother was asleep in the car. He wasn't nowhere near the house. He was asleep in the car by the jeweler store, many miles away, right? He was asleep. He fell asleep in the car when all of this was going on. You know what I'm saying? So I guess the white dude called him, you know, Dennis, to pick him up or whatever. But my friend, right? My old friend in prison, right? Dennis, he never went. He wasn't near the house. What happened was the white dude had money, jewelry, or whatever, and he went to his uncle's house and showed his uncle. So when the news came or whatever, the information came out that all these people got killed. So his uncle put things together, and he turned his nephew in, right? When he turned his nephew in, the white dude told on Dennis. You know what I'm saying? Told on Dennis. You know, his role and what happened. But anyway, to make a long story short, Dennis got charged with life without parole. John got charged with life without parole. They both got 5 homicides, 5 bodies, right? This happened a month after he left my mother's house, eating at the table with her. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, moms. But it's like he sat at my mother's table. So when this happened, I told my mother, like, you remember dude that came over here that was eating over here at dinner? She like, yeah. I'm like, you know, he was just involved with 5 homicides with some kids, the mother and the jeweler. And she like, wow. I'm like, yeah, but the thing is, he wasn't in the car, so he might have a good chance. But I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really have no sympathy because of the kids, and he should have listened to me. You know what I'm saying? He should have listened to me, but he didn't. This is what greed gets you. But no, Dennis is doing life without parole. The white dude, John Wolfenberger, he's doing life without parole. Both of them. You know what I'm saying? The white dude did many years. I think he did 12 years before this happened, and Dennis did 10 straight. So it's like the whole time, like I said, I was struggling, fighting my demons. You know what I'm saying? And I needed money to take care of myself too. But like I said, being a convicted felon, you know what I'm saying? Being a convicted felon, yeah. Jobs didn't want to hire me, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know. But it's like I had to find ways to get money, you know what I'm saying? I started back hustling a little bit, you know, bootlegging here, you know, just hustling, doing little hustles, you know what I'm saying? I'm dibbing and dabbing, right, to make ends meet. But yeah, Dennis doing life without parole, John doing life without parole for that murder. 5 people got killed in that house, man, because of greed. You know what I'm saying? Because of greed, man. And that's, you know, like I said, I don't have no sympathy. I thought I'd share this with y'all. If y'all young and you out here, listen to what I'm saying, man. This is what greed gets you. You know what I'm saying? Your life, prison is not worth your life, man. Greed ain't worth your life. None of that. It's ways around. It's different ways that you can handle situations, man. But yeah, both of them doing life without parole. I ain't got no sympathy. It's sad. I thought I'd share this story with y'all, man. But you know, just learn how to control your greed, man. Learn how to control your greed. You shouldn't be so greedy to where you got to take from somebody else, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on now. You shouldn't be that greedy. to where you got to do that to another human being. You know what I'm saying? That's the lowest of the low. But yeah, I thought I'd share this story with y'all. Peace and love. More videos to come.